What's up guys, Xbox Mod 360 here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the iPatch case for the iPhone 6. So for those of you who haven't seen or heard of this before, they make cases for the iPhone 5 and iPhone 6, and what these cases do is cover up your cameras when they're not in use. I'll put a link to their website in the description below, but these cases will cost you about $20 to $25, and the packaging for the cases is very nice. That's the first thing I noticed about this product, is that the box it comes in is made out of a cardboard that seems like it's very easily biodegradable or recycled. And you guys are about to see me completely open this the wrong way. There's actually a little bit of twine on the top that you pull on to take the product out of the box. Instead, I just ripped it open from the bottom to take it out. It doesn't really matter what way you do it, but if you do it the way you're supposed to, using that twine on the top, you can keep the box intact. But that didn't really matter to me at all, so I kind of just ripped it open quickly. And the first thing I noticed when I got my hands on the case is that it's actually made out of a very bendable, rubbery material. For some reason I had it in my head that it was going to be a hard case that would be very rigid, and I was very pleased to see that this was bendable. I prefer these rubbery, jelly type of cases over the hard cases any day, just because they're so easy to put on and take off, and I feel that they protect your phone a lot better too. The rubbery cases just absorb shock a lot better in my opinion when the phone is dropped, and as you guys can see right here, the switch on the top of the phone is what covers your cameras up. And on top of that, there's a little piece of cloth inside this case that actually cleans your front-facing camera every time you use that switch to go back and forth. So I'm just going to show you guys how easy this case is to install on your iPhone. I'm using an iPhone 6 for this demonstration, and these cases are not one size fits all. You will have to get the correct size to fit your phone. So to install this case, you just insert your phone into the top of the case just like that, and then you're just going to pull the case over the bottom two corners of your phone just like that. And once you have that on there, it's a very snug and tight fit. As you guys are about to see, the phone does not shift at all when you use your fingers and try to move it around. There's a lot of really cheap phone cases out there on the market that will shift around and they don't really fit well on your phone, but this one fits very snug. And I also found that that rubbery material the case is made out of has a really good grip to it. It doesn't slip out of your hand easily. And another thing I wanted to show you guys is that you can actually easily take out that little switch. If the case is not on a phone, you can kind of just pull it out. It's all one solid plastic piece, and you might want to do this if you want to clean it, maybe clean off the little cloth that cleans the camera. And it's super easy to put back in. You just kind of push it back up into place and it stays there. And because these little switches are so easy to remove, you can actually buy different colored ones on their website if you wanted to make your phone a little more unique. The iPatch company takes custom orders as well if you maybe wanted to put a company logo on one of these cases. But anyways guys, I'm going to give you guys a better look at how those little covers work. Once you turn the switch, it covers the camera, but it leaves the flash open. And it works the same exact way for the front. Once you turn that switch, it covers the camera, but it leaves the sensors open, and those sensors detect things like whether or not the phone is up against your face. And it also uses that small built-in cloth to wipe your camera clean when you do this. So to me, the fact that it cleans your camera was just an added bonus. I mostly wanted this for protection on my cameras. I hate when one of my camera lenses gets scratched. And what I'm showing you guys right now is what it looks like when you have that lens closed and you try to use the camera. It just shows up as a whitish gray color. And it's the same thing with the front-facing camera. When you have that lens closed, it'll just look like a black or gray color because you won't be able to see anything. And that brings me to the third major selling point of this case, and this is something that the company advertises a lot. Having the ability to completely close the lenses on your camera stops any possibility of somebody hacking into your phone somehow and taking access of your cameras. There are scattered reports on the internet about people having their cameras hacked into it and used without them even knowing it. And although this happens with webcams mostly, there are some reports of it happening with smartphones, so it's just nice to have a safety net, something that completely prevents the possibility of that even happening. So to recap, those three major selling points for the iPatch case are the fact that it covers your camera from any scratches, it cleans it every time you swipe it, and it also prevents any unwanted or unauthorized usage of your camera without you even knowing it. So those are the features of this case. Now to get down to my review, I found it extremely functional, the price was very reasonable, and the materials were very good and durable. And quite frankly, this is just one of those products that makes you really feel like, why didn't I think of that? It's just such a great idea, and it's so simple. And the fact that it doesn't only serve one but three purposes, it just makes it really worth the $20 to $25 for me personally. I also liked how they left the circle for the Apple logo. I like when cases do that because I do like to see that shiny Apple logo on the back of my phone. And I also really like the material they used. It has a good grip and it just feels nice to hold in your hand, and it holds the phone well. The phone doesn't slide around in the case at all. Now obviously with any great product there are some criticisms as well, and one of my biggest criticisms of this product is that it's only available for iPhones. I think the iPatch company has an awesome product on their hands, and they need to widen their audience and make some cases for other phones as well. With that being said, I would also like to see these cases maybe a little more unique. They do have 3 or 4 different colors you can choose from at the moment, but I do think they need to add some patterns or logos or designs to these cases, something to make them a little bit more unique, because that's what everybody's striving for when they buy their phone cases nowadays. And even if iPatch had to up their prices a couple bucks to add these designs to the cases, that's something they're able to do. They have room for that because their prices are a bargain. There's a lot of gel cases just like this that cost $20 and they don't serve any purposes like this case does at all. They just cover the phone. So I think iPatch does have room to maybe up their price a couple dollars to add some new features like maybe different designs on the back of the cases, and they'd still be very competitive in the market. But anyways guys, that's going to wrap up my review of the iPatch case for the iPhone 6. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. It gets a great review from me because it serves a purpose, it's well built, and there's not many bad things you can say about this case. It's a very simple product that serves its function perfectly. So anyways guys, that's going to wrap up this review. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button for more awesome product reviews, and as always, thank you for watching from Xbox Mod 360.